Thank you for choosing the Good Old Couch as your entertainment provider. Please sit back and relax. We will be with you shortly.
welcome everyone to race number 8 of our good old couch ADS F1 23 League. You will be hosted naturally again by myself, Anomaly, and my fantastical co-host, Persephone.
Hi everybody.
Welcome everyone. We are very excited to have such a full lobby again this evening, and they will be racing in Spain on Catalunya, if I have it correctly, and hopefully I do have it correctly. But yeah, so you can see our practice is starting in 4 seconds. Just have a look at our fantastic full lobby over there. So yeah, welcome back again this week, Persephone.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here, especially on this nice Monday afternoon.
And why we chose to host it on Mondays, I'll never know, everyone. Mondays is like my most hated day of the week. I really do not like Mondays. However, the league racing does put a little bit of a pickup on the Monday for me there.
You know, I heard that Mondays is like a special on Spur days with hamburgers.
Oh my word!
Yeah, so I'm giving you another reason to love Mondays. So on Monday, if you buy a hamburger at Spur, it's like 79 Rand or 80 Rand or something for a hamburger. So there you go. Another reason to love a Monday.
Fantastic. Persephone, when are we going into marketing? We can go there to Spur and offer them one of the walls that someone will probably drive into this evening for marketing purposes.
Listen, that's a very good idea, seeing that I've spoken about Nando's before, Red Bull, now I'm speaking about Spur, we really need a sponsor.
They can even put the slogan, it's a smashing good burger.
It's a smashing good burger. Try and miss that.
Oh, guys, we are definitely in the wrong, line of work. For those of you who didn't know, for someone who qualified as hard as I did to fight on a daily basis, I really hate fighting. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm opposite. I qualified really hard to fight, and I do love fighting. So that's a little bit. That's a little bit opposite for me, you know.
Oh, that's fantastic. But I still think we'd make an excellent marketing edition, guys. You don't even have to do the work. Hashtag Nando's, hashtag Spur. Just, contact us. But let's jump into it this evening. So we already have everyone on their outlap with the soft tires. You can see Liz/Farnman here in the Alpine. He's back this week. An unfortunate ending for him last week when he did not finish. So I'm sure we're going to see him just try to retake and make up for what happened last week. Then we also have Wasabi Baby, who, for those of you who remember, and to my and Persephone's delight, took a podium last week. She got 3rd position. She was on the podium. She was in the post-race interview. Go ahead and have a re-listen to that interview if you have missed it. It was fantastic to have her on the post-race interview as well. And then I believe we also have a lazy back this week. Persephone, I don't know if you remember last week, and we actually had a couple of fans there and community members there in the chat asking what happened to Ulezi. He dropped down so far. I think he was lapped twice, if I remember correctly. And he did let us know that his internet disconnected I think it was the beginning of the race.
Beginning of the race, yes.
Yeah.
Actually racing.
Yeah, so unfortunately he was not able to race. We actually saw a bot being ghosted there on the track. So yeah, guys, that's what happened to Lazy. But we also have Faster Clucky back this week, and guys, he almost didn't make it. His pit crew let us know that there was power slash internet slash technical difficulties on his side, and boy did he pull a bunny out of a hat to be able to race here tonight as well. So we're super excited to have him here. He is going to race on a bit of a disadvantage for those of for the Faster Clucky fans out there who follows how he races and how he applies his skill. He is not racing on his wheel this evening. He will be racing on controller, so I think that puts him a little bit at a disadvantage, but I'm sure we're going to see fantastic racing coming from him as well this evening.
Yeah, no, definitely, and I think it's different, right? It's like a handheld controller. It's not even like for myself, for my clarity. I'm sure everybody else is very well versed in the different type of controllers and game sets and everything that you get, but there's like the keyboard that's difficult, right? Then you have the controller, then you have the wheel, but then there's a handheld, right? So I can only imagine how difficult that must be.
I really think it has to be difficult, like you mentioned. It's not even the controller that he will be holding. It's literally the entire, I think it's a ROG handheld that he has. We'll check in with him on that. But yeah, it's the entire handheld machine that he will be holding and racing this evening. We also have Danky Monkey back going into pit here at the moment. I'm going to switch over from him as well. We have our two Williams, Danky Monkey and Spectre Wolf, back again also this evening. Spectre Wolf demonstrating very dramatic turn strategies there for us. We're looking forward to seeing his tire warming strats again. You can already see he's like just testing it out. He's just testing the track, decided he wants to go and pit there. Excellent excellent pit strategy at maneuver there for Spectre Wolf.
It looks like me. Like the other day, I was driving on the highway and I almost missed my turn. So I was like in the slipway, and then I had to reverse, and then I had to go to the other way. So luckily, there was no other traffic, right? But I looked exactly like that. That's how I looked.
I'm gasping like not all of us have done it already.
Like everybody's done it. Come on.
Everybody's done it. And for those of you who's watching from outside of South Africa, just to give you a little bit of a lowdown also on our policing system and our traffic system. South Africa is very chilled, guys. When you want to drive, the speeds you can drive, your speed limits are more of a suggestion. Our traffic police.
I'm not agreeing with you. Let's say this: we're not very chilled. If you get caught, you're in big trouble.
Yes.
If you get caught, you're in big trouble. But there were no traffic officers. There were no traffic. There was no one. I was alone, and that's why I dared to try and do it. That's the only reason. If there was a traffic officer, I would never do that in front of a traffic officer. They would take me to jail, okay? I'm just saying that out loud.
Yeah, like, I agree 100%, but I also do want to mention to those of you watching from outside of South Africa, our traffic police, like, when you get a slipway on most of our big highways, where there's a slipway or the highway splits into two sections, you get like this triangle piece of road with yellow stripes on it, meaning that you cannot stop there or you cannot turn there, or that part is supposed to be off limits. However, we do even have our traffic police who sometimes use it to pull over cars that is driving on the highway. So like I said, driving in South Africa, it's a very interesting experience. Definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yes, so what she's actually saying is rather drive a friend, don't do it yourself.
100%. We can actually see, Stephanie, I don't know if maybe you want to run us through it. We can see we do have some times there on the grid.
Let's do it. So we have Danky Monkey with a 1.12551, which is also the fastest lap at this moment. Then we have Lazy with a 1.12870. Then we have Spectre Wolf with a 1.13277. Then we have Elf with a 1.13936. Followed by Wasabi Baby with a 1.14493. Then we have Hannibal with a 1.14858. Then we have Fastakaki with a 1.15700. We have Liz/Fawn1 with a 1.20.244. And then we have Ace555 with a nothing.
With a nothing, but as we have come to see him from Ace during our league, he is probably going to throw us with a little bit of a gambit trick there and pull a bunny out of a hat. But thank you so much for running us through those times, Persephone. I am on Wasabi Baby at the current moment. I wanted to have a look at the track. You can see there's quite a straight line after the checkered line going through sector 1 around the corners. So the first corner is quite sharp, however then it seems to ease out a bit. However, the sector that Wasabi will be entering now, sector 2, it is definitely one of the more difficult sectors on the track. You can see there's lots of twists, there's lots of turns, and we will definitely be seeing some caution on sector 2 and on the turns there as well. We have already seen the caution, as you can see, come up there on the left hand top side for sector 2. It is going to be a harder sector to follow, and then going out of the straight around sector 2, we're going into the corners there by sector 3. You can definitely see that there's a lot of turns on this track. I'm surprised the racers won't be getting dizzy, but after you have completed the cornering, Wasabi is now going into the pit. But if you don't go into the pit, you are going to treff. You're going to get that straight. Yeah, that's straight there. Yeah, that happened.
It happens all the time, don't worry. I had to do that today as well. I had to speak to a colleague who does not speak my language, my native language, and I stood there for a while. I'm like, what's that word in English? Like, as if this person can actually assist me in finding the word, right? So I'm saying the word in Afrikaans and then waiting for a response.
Guys, if you grow up Afrikaans, you have a limited amount of English vocabulary to use per day. And unfortunately for me, I had a lot of meetings today, so most of my English vocabulary has been exhausted already for the day.
It's okay. Yeah, it's not really true. I mean, we start English very early.
We actually do.
Very early. But it's fine. We can treff some things.
We can treff it. I had Ace here in the background shouting, "That's a treffer." And for those of you that don't speak Afrikaans, it means it's a hit. So yeah, I'm very happy that you guys still managed to understand me.
Well, they didn't. You didn't really finish the sentence, so you just treffed something. So they didn't know you meant that you hit something. So it's all good.
I do wonder, Persephone, if we are going to see Ace still re-enter the qualifier. There is only 5 minutes left on qualifier, so he's probably going to have 1 or maybe 2 shots to see what time he can put on the board there. So I'm wondering if he will be coming out or if he's just going to start in 9th position and see what he can do from there.
Yeah, I'm curious now. I mean, why would you want to start in 9th position? Especially if Fawnman/Liz is starting in 8th. You know, because we know that sometimes Fawnman Listria has this tendency to swerve into people.
That is true. I think we are seeing Ace on an outlap there, so I think we might see a qualifying time from him. while we are actually on the topic of Ace, let me just have a look at him taking his outlap there. I do want to mention that the track this evening is actually a very strong track for a couple of our races. I personally know that it is a very strong track, not only for Spectre Wolf, it is one of his best tracks. He also mentioned last week that he is looking forward to this track a lot, but it's also a very strong track for Alf and Ace, both of the Alpha Tauri drivers. And just a little fun tidbit for all our Ace fans out there, it is the first race that, or the track on which Ace won his first Gran Turismo Nations Cup race. So he did win on Catalunya, so I think the track holds a special place in his heart as well there.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so we have a couple of our racers very excited to drive this track this evening, and I think we can definitely look forward to them applying just all the knowledge, and even our newbies applying the skills that they have mastered throughout this league, to see how they will be doing, because as I remember, our league is almost at its end as well. So we are nearing the end of this league. So our newbie drivers, Liz and unfortunately Unfair Straw, who had a little bit of technical difficulties this evening and was not able to make it, we will definitely see or be able to see them just apply some of the skills and tips and tricks that they have picked up throughout the league.
100%. And now that you mentioned that, I actually took a photo, right?
Yes.
Yes, of the points at this very stage in the league.
Oh, fantastic! Run us through it.
I'm going to tell us where the people are on the point system. So I'm going to start at number 10. Alright, so I'm going down to up, because that's the way I want to do it.
Yes.
So, in 10th position is Liz/Farnman with 18 points.
Well done. I'm not going to say well done after each one though, but I'm throwing like one well done in there in the beginning, and then at the end I'm going to do another one.
Okay, brilliant. Then in 9th position we have Marksman with 20 points. Then in 8th position we have Ace 555 with 32 points. Then in 7th position we have Wasabi with 63 points. In 6th position we have Hannibal with 65 points. In 5th position we have Ulezi with 67 points. In 4th position we have Faster Clucky with 71 points. So now we're going to 3rd, 2nd and 1st position.
I'm so excited.
So excited. In 3rd position, with 113 points, we have Danky Monkey.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. In 2nd position, with 119 points, we have Alf.
Whoop, whoop.
And in 1st position, with a staggering 125 points, we have Spectre Wolf.
Oh, fantastic. So at the current moment, our leaderboard is Spectre Wolf for the Williams, Alf for the Alpha Tauri, and Danky for the Williams.
That is correct.
Oh, that's fantastic. I think, Persephone, we need to have a chat there with our race and our league creators to see if we can throw in a little bit of a challenge match at the end of the league there for our winning, or our constructors winning team.
Yeah, no, we will definitely do that.
I agree. We can actually have a look here. You see Ace going around the turn, entering sector 2 there. It is a bit of a dangerous sector. We are getting a lot of cautions there. But he's probably going to have to finish up now, along with, I think it's either Hannibal, my apologies, it's Hannibal that's still out on the track, as our qualifier is nearing its end. Yeah, we have 19 seconds left, so they need to see if they will be able to finish this lap. Otherwise, our standings will probably stay as they are, with Danky Monkey taking the lead and the fastest lap at the moment with a 1.12. Ulezi in second position for pull away for the Ferrari with a 1.12. Split seconds there between the two. Spectre Wolf in third position with a 113. Alf in fourth position with a 113. Wasabi in fifth position also with a 113. Then we have Hannibal in sixth with a 114. Faster Cluck in seven with a 115. And Ace 555 in eighth with a 115. And you can see there, Persephone, the difference between the times is split seconds from each other. So we are definitely going to have a very tight pull away for our race this evening.
Yeah, no, definitely very, very tight. I see Liz Farman is grayed out, but we don't have a do not finish or a disqualified or anything next to his name, so I don't know why he's grayed out.
So it actually did pop up a little bit earlier. My eye caught it very, very quickly. That he collided with another one of our races. I wasn't sure. I can't remember exactly if it was in the pit lane.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I do believe that it was in the pit lane. So that's why he's grayed out. He will still be able to start the race. However, he is going to start in ninth. And you can see there next to his name there is a 5-second penalty. So our pull away is still Danky Monkey in first, Ulezi in second, Spectre Wolf in third, Alf in fourth, Wasabi in fifth, Hannibal there in sixth, Faster Cluck in seventh, Ace in eighth, or eighth in Ace, it doesn't matter. And then Les/Farman there in ninth position. So yeah, that's going to be our pull away grid.
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
My pronunciations are also brilliant this evening.
Also bro. It's also bro. This evening is just bro.
Oh, I agree. I made the best rugby joke also earlier.
Tell me the rugby joke. I want to hear the rugby joke.
I need to tell you the rugby joke. It was I was listening to Radio Pretoria, which is a very Afrikaans radio station, and there was a wimmy or an uncle on the radio talking about rugby, and he was talking about the scrum, and he literally said scrum. That's how he pronounced it. And please forgive me, I don't know what a loskakel is in English, but in any case, so I told Ace, yeah, that when he went and got his R's there by the loskakel.
I'm sorry, I don't get the joke.
He got it very far. He was like bringing the R's in there.
Okay.
Thank you. We actually have our formation lap. Hopefully they formulate the lap better than I formulated my joke. But we do have Danky Monkey there in first position. You can see him starting to warm up his tires. He is on medium tires. Let me just get the tires up there for us as well. And he is followed there by Ulezi on soft tires. And Spectre Wolf also on soft tires, with Alf the only other racer on the track at the current moment on the medium tires. So yeah, we're definitely going to see some strong pullaways in the starting grid, and then we do have our middle and bottom part of the grid also on soft tires to see that they can make up that time. And I just want to point out there, Wasabi, Persephone, I don't know if you saw, we actually saw amazing warm-up strategies there from Spectre Wolf. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to for each formation lap.
Yeah, no, definitely. Look at that. Amazing.
We actually see, I think Alf is hanging a little bit behind there. He's going to have to speed up a little bit to reach Spectre Wolf there. There is some amount of time between them. So yeah, I think our Williams tires are going to get a little bit cold here before the pull away. But we're definitely going to see them work with it. And guys, it's just a glitch. They're not disqualified. It's just a glitch.
It's just a glitch.
Welcome there, Zeragon, to the chat. We are also extremely excited to see our races race this evening. We're hoping for lots of pandemonium, and they're off. You can actually see Danky Monkey with a... What happened there? Yeah, we can actually see Danky Monkey with a good launch there, and then we also had Alf or Spectre Wolf with a good launch. We also had Ace there with a good launch, as you can see, already pulling up a bunch of positions along there with Faster Clock. So yeah, we had an excellent pull away there. The grid changed completely, and you can have a look here at our races. Alf or Ace already passing Alf there as well, taking that 4th position for himself. Spectre Wolf and Ulezi are quite close to each other, quite close to Danky there in 1st position. And then we also saw Liz, unfortunately, oh no, it wasn't Liz, my apologies. But yeah, we did see someone run off the track there as well, taking the turn a little bit wide. So boy, that was an exciting pull away.
Definitely. Sorry, my console started downloading something by itself, so I had to pause for a second. So I missed the excitement, like the first half of the excitement now. But it's okay, I'm back.
It's okay. We have a lot of excitement going on here as well. You can see Spectre Wolf and Ulezi are quite close to each other. Spectre Wolf is just waiting for that opportunity to pass on Ulezi. And then we also do have the fastest lap going to Danky Monkey for the first lap with a 1.12, which is an excellent in-game lap. So yeah, we're going to possibly be seeing an overtake between Spectre and Ulezi. It just depends on whether Ulezi can keep Spectre behind him. You can definitely see a lot of aggression there and a lot of excitement and a lot of just determination to take that position. We are almost used to our Williams team taking position 1 and 2 and rolling with it. So having Ulezi up there in position 2 to see whether he can maybe split up the Williams for this race is definitely exciting to behold. And then I also do want to point out, on top of Spectre Wolf, with a 1.5 seconds to make up, we do have Ace in the Alpha Tauri, who went up from 8th position up to 4th position with the amazing pull away that he had, passing almost everyone, as well as his teammate Alf there to take that 4th position. And we will definitely have to see Ace keep that control and keep that line there to see that he can keep that position. Alf very close to his teammate there. I'm excited to see what strategies these two are going to employ, who's going to take the lead and who's going to keep the competitors at bay.
Yeah, brilliant. Now I can see some aggressive driving, some clean cornering.
And we're throwing another one in the mix tonight, everyone. We have, I think it's turn braking. What was it?
Oh my goodness, I can't remember.
I'm also blanking, but it's something like turn braking or treble braking or trouble braking, or it's to do with braking and keeping everyone behind you while braking. So hopefully we have a little bit of experts there in the chat who can correct me there with my terminology.
Oh my goodness, can't I remember? Like, we had an interview, they taught us all these terminology. Now we can't remember the terminology.
Danky Monkey is going to be so disappointed.
So disappointed, because he really invade his wisdom on us.
Definitely.
Now we can't even remember. Oh my goodness.
We apologize, Danky.
Oh my goodness.
We are just too much excited.
Too much excited.
You can actually... Sorry.
Grammar.
Now you can finish. I'm rude.
No, don't you worry about it.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that we can actually see Ulezi putting a little bit of time there between himself and Spectre Wolf. He has a 1.5 seconds lead on Spectre at the current moment. And then we also have Alf and Ace here battling it out for 4th position. Although Ace is on the soft tires and Alf on the medium tires, it should afford Ace with a little bit of extra speed to carry through in that fourth position. But it all just depends on the team strategies that they do have in play. And not far behind them, we do have the two Mercedes. You can actually see them very nicely there, working as a team, trying to catch up there to Alf. They're not far behind. They need to make up 2.8 seconds. It's not much. We've seen Wasabi and Hannibal both make up that amount of time previously in the league. So yeah, I'm excited to see those two Mercedes pull forward a bit as well. For the moment, our grid is quite clear, quite chilled. We did see a pass just there on Ace by Alf. Alf going to take the lead there in position 4, going to chase down on position 3, with Ace then going to keep the competitors at bay behind him to afford the Alpha Tauri that Constructors team points.
Brilliant. My display stopped working. I'm just mentioning this to you, so I am relying on your eyes. So I'm just gonna chat away with you. But I stopped seeing the race. I don't know what's going on with my internet connection this evening. I mean, normally it's the drivers that have some little driver problems, but this evening it's going to be me.
We have caster problems.
Yes, we have broadcaster problems, but it's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I can still listen, I can still hear your excitement, and I can actually, you know what, I can actually watch the stream. Let me do that.
Yeah, I wanted to say you can actually just log in there and have a look at the stream. I wanted to say if I tell you now, as you can see, Persephone, are you going to take it ironically?
I'm going to take it literally, don't worry. Okay, so I'm in the stream, but I think the stream is like a few seconds behind.
Yeah, the stream is definitely a few seconds behind. I think it's like 3 or something.
Okay, it's okay. So if I do react to something like 3 seconds later, it's not because I'm slow.
100%. I will speak very slower so that we can be on the same page.
Okay, brilliant. And countdown, 3, 2, 1, go.
Fantastic. I'm having a look also here at Liz/Farnman. He had one of the most horrible times last week, but we can already see that this week he's just like, nope, he's just going to finish the race, he's going to be in the race. So yeah, we do have him on track. We're excited to have him. Hopefully he's able to better a little bit upon himself. Like I've previously mentioned, he definitely is one of our rookie drivers, so it's exciting to see him rejoin just for the fun of it each week. Then in 8th position we have Fasterklak, and then we also have 2 penalties on the grid at the moment. We have a free second on Ace, and then we also have a free second on Fasterklak. So I'm assuming they either went wide, or they either cut the corners, or they just had a little bit of too much excitement on this track this evening. But both of them have a comfortable lead, so Ace is probably just going to have to put a little bit more time between himself and Wasabi just to make up for that penalty that is currently on his name. However, Fasterklak has a comfortable lead. He doesn't have to worry. He is going to, when he does make up for that time, he's going to make up by just having to put a little bit of time between himself and Hannibal, or just eliminate a little bit of the time, so that penalty, when it does take effect, does not damage the position that he is currently in.
Brilliant. So let's look, well, if I'm correct and if nothing happened in the past 3 seconds, we have Danky Luki in the lead in position 1, we have Lazy in position 2, Spectre Wolf in position 3, followed by Elf, then we have Ace 555, followed by Wasabi, Hannibal, Fasterklacky, and Liz/Farnman. That's what I can see at this moment.
That's 100% correct. That is definitely the grid at the current moment. We are having a look currently here at Hannibal and Wasabi. Hannibal's very close, keeping very close there to Wasabi, and they are not falling behind a lot. Ace did manage to make up a little bit of time between himself and Alf, and just put a little bit of time between himself and Wasabi. However, the Mercedes team are definitely trailing quite close there. They are most probably just waiting for their moment to either pit or just to overtake when someone in front does go to pit. So it's quite a smart strategy that they are employing. Unfortunately, there we saw Ace 555 going a little bit off track, getting some sand in that wheels of his, affording the two Mercedes the opportunity to pass there, and also Faster Clucky keeping quite close to him there, also going to possibly take this opportunity to see if he can pass.
And that is unfortunate.
It really is, but we are seeing a very, very tight battle here. Between Faster Cluck and Ace for that 7th position. For the current moment, Ace still keeping it there around the inside corner. Faster Clucky taking the inside to outside. Ace still keeping the lead there. So yeah, we do. Ooh, and Faster Clucky taking the pass there. Unfortunately, we see Ace spiraling out there, going off track, hitting the wall there. Yeah, so the safety car is going to come out on lap 9. Unfortunately there for Ace, you can definitely see that loss of control that went on there on the tires. He already had sand on that tires, and then to take that corner at such a angle and speed, it was a very daring move, which unfortunately did not play out in his favor.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. I do have to say I just saw it. It was unfortunate. It was unfortunate. I saw it a little bit late. You know, you already spoke about it. The safety car was already out. And I just saw it like head on, like it felt like I was sitting in the car while we hit that wall. It was.
I'm not 100% sure if maybe it was just too much excitement, or if it was a arrive and drive situation today, because this is one of the tracks that does hold a soft place in Ace's heart. We also see a disqualified there going to Danky Monkey at the current stage, ignoring the yellow flag and the safety car. So Danky Monkey with a disqualified there, he will not be finishing. There's a 4 to Lazy now, the top position, with Spectre Wolf there in position 2. And then Persephone, if you have a look, they will not be able to take positions currently behind the safety car. However, we do have one of the Mercedes drivers there in position 3. We have Hannibal up there on position 3 at the moment, followed by Alf and then Wasabi Baby. So Hannibal having taken the opportunity just before the safety car to just get a little bit of positions there for himself as well. And then we also have a lot of love there for Ace in the chat. Thank you so much, Zaragon. Unlucky there for Ace, but we're definitely going to see the bounce back, bro, that you are also putting there in chat. We're very excited to see Ace with the comeback, and see what he's going to do.
Definitely. That is so unfortunate for Danky Monkey though. I am quite shocked. I mean, it's not like him to ignore the safety car. What do you suppose happened?
It's possible, I think, that there might have been a little bit of network lag, like we've seen with Danky Monkey. Like you mentioned, he's not one to usually or easily ignore a safety car pop up on the screen. So I think maybe there's been a little bit of lag perhaps, or he didn't manage to stop quite in time. And as we have previously mentioned, the rules and the stewards on the league are very strict. So it is possible that it's just an unfortunate accident there for the disqualified that he got. But we're definitely going to check in with him and keep you guys updated.
Goodness. It is a pretty colour, the safety car though. I know that has nothing to do with nothing, I'm just saying.
I love it. I love it. It's we have a Mercedes safety car again this evening. I'm waiting actually for the McLaren safety car to come back. That car drove his heart out. The Mercedes safety car is just like taking a chill. He's always just on top of it. He doesn't stress. But you can literally see the panic in the McLaren safety car when the McLaren is on the track. So it would have been amazing to see what happened.
Yeah, the safety car also always gives the drivers the opportunity to make up some time and just, catch up to the drivers in front of them.
Definitely, I agree. We can actually see Faster Clucky overtaking Ace there behind the safety car. I'm believing that or maybe there was just like a little bit of a glitch in the arrows, because it would have shown if he did take that position. And I do think that he had that position before the safety car. But yeah, so the safety car is going in. We're going to see them continue with the race. Ulesi is going to have to pull away quite fast and quite well just to make up again for the time that he lost now behind the safety car. And we do have Spectre Wolf behind Ulesi, and you have seen like from the beginning of the race the eagerness between the two of those drivers just to get that position 1 and 2. So yeah, we're seeing Ulesi pulling away there, Spectre Wolf quite close to him. Then we also saw Alf overtaking on Hannibal on the pull away, and we also saw Ace overtaking on Faster Clucky on the pull away there. So we might be seeing Ace back in the game this evening.
Brilliant. That's amazing. Let's see what they do.
I'm very excited, guys. Like really, I'm very, very excited. The times between our races on the grid is so close at this current moment. We're seeing a tight competition here between Spectre Wolf and Ulesi. So you can see Spectre Wolf just sticking on him. He's going to wait for Ulesi to feel the pressure to see if he can overtake. It might be a bit of a wait though, Persephone. We haven't seen Ulesi crack under pressure as of yet in this league. So it might be a little bit of a wait. Then we also have Hannibal quite close to Alf there, and Wasabi Baby keeping very close to Hannibal. We're probably going to see maybe the two of them switch positions, just depending on what the team strats are. And then also the fastest lap of a 1:14 going there to Spectre Wolf. And also well done there to Ace. We're seeing a lot of tight competition there between Ace and Faster Cluck as well, and Ace overtaking on Wasabi Baby on the inside line there on the straight just before the corner, taking back that 4th position. We definitely have Ace 555 back in the game this evening.
That's brilliant. That's some brilliant work.
We can have a look here. Wasabi sticking quite close to Ace there. She's just like, I don't know if she's very happy about that position that she lost. Just as I said it, you can see the car like nodding no there. So she's definitely not happy about losing that position to Ace there. She is going to try to stick on top of him to see if she can just overtake on him again to gain back that position 4th. But not only is she struggling with Ace having overtook her, but she also has Faster Cluck quite close to her in position 6. So she's going to have to balance between driving offensively and defensively at the same time, which I think is quite an amazing feat.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's quite hard. That's quite hard to concentrate in front and at the back.
Speaking from experience, yes. I cannot I cannot concentrate on driving aggressively and defensively. So well done there to Wasabi already for just managing to keep on top of Ace and to keep Faster Cluck behind her there. And then the fastest lap just went also to Ulesi Uplift there with a 1:14. Well done, Ulesi.
Well done.
So guys, our grid actually completely shifted. I just also want to point out here, Persephone, in position 7 and 8, we do have Liz/Fawnman up in position 7, having overtook Hannibal at some point after the pull away behind the safety car. So we do have him currently in position 7 on the medium tires, with quite a big lead on Hannibal there, who also switched out there for, pitted there for the medium tires, and now has 9 seconds to make up to gain back that position 7 that he held.
Yeah, no, well done there. Yeah, no, Fawnman/Liz is definitely showing us his improvement every week.
And we have Fastaklaki overtaking on Wasabi on the inside line, grabbing that position 5 there for himself. On the hard tires, I also might add. So he's going to have to focus to keep up that speed and put that lead between him and Wasabi. But that was such a beautiful overtake, and we are just seeing him also coming back. Up there in position 5. We haven't seen Fastaklaki on podium for a little bit of time now, so I'm very excited to see him gaining back some of the positions there and chasing down on Ace, like they did at the beginning of the race. And I feel it's like a recurring theme, perhaps, Persephone, that we have Fastaklak and Ace competing and just like chasing down on each other in our races. So yeah, I'm excited to see if he's able to make up that time there on Ace as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I have to tell you, I'm going to see it like 4 or 5 seconds after you, but I'm excited to see it eventually.
Eventually we will see it.
And looking forward to it, and looking forward to it.
We have Zeragon. Thank you there, Zeragon, for the chat. He also says, yeah, he had some stern words there with Ace's mechanic, so Ace shouldn't be experiencing any further car trouble. And I'm very happy about that. The mechanics tend not to listen to us.
Now, why would they? I mean, did they normally listen to us? I mean, I wouldn't listen to us, let's be honest about it, because
I would listen to us talk nonsense. But if I was a mechanic, I would also probably be like, eh?
Yeah, does she know the difference between a crank and a block?
Did you know that I have an automatic license, Persephone?
So you can't drive a stick.
No, I can't drive a stick. I drive automatic.
This means a mechanic can definitely not listen to you.
Definitely not. I definitely even wouldn't advise it.
See, I saw it 5 seconds later, but somebody went off-road and like did a drift on the sand.
Yeah, we had Liz trying out a little bit of off-roading there with the Tokyo drifting there with the F1 car. However, it did afford Hannibal the opportunity to pass on Liz/Fawnman there, regaining that 7th position, putting himself back there behind Wasabi. He is going to have to make up a little bit of time. He does have to make up 11 seconds to reach Wasabi there close to position 6. However, he is not in 8th position anymore. So that's fantastic for Hannibal as well.
No, definitely. You see, I'm seeing it late. I'm a little bit behind.
It's okay. Now we have like the commentating perspective from our perspective we usually have, but also from chat's perspective. So now we can use this opportunity to see where we can better.
Yeah, but don't you feel now that sometimes when we speak, chat has no idea what we're talking about?
That's a very big possibility, but chat, hang in there, keep up. we will meet again somewhere.
Oh my goodness, it's saying us no idea at all. So just clarify this to us. So sometimes when we speak about things, you have no idea what we're talking about because our stream is so ahead of the chat. Just confirm that for us, please.
Yeah, chat confirm it there for us. Also, perhaps we can. Sorry, we just saw Pastor Clarky throw a very, very impressive drift there onto the grass, back onto the track. That's a skill shot, guys.
Yeah, see, I didn't see that yet. I'm gonna tell you when I see it though. Let's count it down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I will see it in a second.
And there you see it.
Not yet. Not yet.
No, we just saw it. We just saw it. I have the
Did you
stream
see it?
open next to me on my phone.
Okay, I thought it was impressive. That isn't that way.
I wish I could rewind for you though.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just expected something spectacular.
It
I
was
don't know.
spectacular. Drifting, it was like Tokyo. Drift,
Tokyo.
drift.
Drift. Okay, maybe. Okay, so you can see both. You can see the actual race and the stream at the same time.
Definitely. I also log into the stream on my phone as well, just to make sure that, like you mentioned now, that we do sync at some point in time, to see that there's not a complete dissync between what's happening on our side and then what chat is experiencing.
But is there a complete dissync or disassociation?
Definitely not, I would say. I think the Raygon might also be pulling our leg there a little bit. The Raygon's also not, as I know, not new to gaming, so he might be trolling us a little bit there. So yeah, happy that the Raygon there confirmed that what he can see is also perfect. So yeah, thank you for confirming for us.
Oh, okay. So it's just my internet that's slow today. So that
Yeah, I actually forgot that you said you do have the internet troubles, Persephone. That might be why you are struggling so much to see what's happening.
that might be because my display where I normally watch with you, so it can't display the host screen. That's yours, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I normally watch with you. And now I'm watching the stream, and that's on my phone. So that's a little bit behind.
So you are not having an evening. You and Danky Monkey are not having an evening.
Well, shame. I think his is worse than mine, make no mistake.
I want to point out that we do have Wasabi Baby, who gained back a little bit of the time that Faster Clark has been able to put between himself and Wasabi. But Wasabi is on the medium tires, however, and Faster Clark is on the hard tires, so I do find it quite impressive that he did manage to put that amount of time between himself and Wasabi. But she is currently 1.6 seconds behind him, so she's definitely racing her heart out to catch up there. Then I just quickly want to run us through the grid. We have Lazy in first position. He has a comfortable lead of 4.8 seconds on Spectre Wolf, so he also managed to put a lot of time between himself and Spectre, also on the medium tires, whereas Spectre is on the hard tires. And then in second position we do have Spectre Wolf. Third position we have Alf in the Alpha Tauri. He does have to make up 5 seconds to catch up to Spectre Wolf there. I'm assuming because we are on lap 21 of 23 that Alf is happy with third place this evening. So that's fantastic also to behold him back on the podium. Then in fourth position we do have Ace 555. We saw a very, very good comeback coming from Ace. He had an amazing pull away, gained a lot of positions, then he had some altercations, and then he actually drove into the wall that we wanted to offer Spur for marketing, and re-entered the track there, worked his way back up to position 4, and he needs to make up 10 seconds to catch Alf there in position 3. Then in 5th position, I can say the same about Faster Cluck. He had a heck of a race. He had a lot of challenges to overcome this race. However, he has just grabbed them heads on and managed to put himself up there in 5th position for the evening. He does have a 6 second or 6.2 seconds to make up to catch up there to Ace, but we've seen excellent position gaining coming from Faster Cluck as well this evening. And then in 6th position we have Wasabi Baby there. She's 1 second behind Faster Cluck, but just not managing to grab that overtake, it seems. However, the race is not finished, so she definitely still has that chance. And then in 7th position we do have Hannibal. Excellent driving coming there from Hannibal as well this evening. In 8th position we have Liz / Fawnman, and then unfortunately Danky Monkey with a disqualified. And we are now on the final lap of the race. So this has been fantastic to behold. We can see Ulezi just a little bit going off track there, probably the excitement catching up to him as well, but he is going around that sector, or that corner just in front of sector 2. He's going to be taking to sector 2 shortly, so we will jump back to him as well in a little bit just to see him cross the checkered line there.
Yeah, no, some excellent driving this evening, some excellent times put on the board. As we see, they put on some very competitive times, some excellent driving as well.
Definitely. You can also see a lot of competition going on here between the two Mercedes team. Hannibal does have the opportunity to overtake. We will see shortly whether he decides to take it or whether he affords Wasabi the 6th position and is happy with the 7th position that he's holding. However, we are going to have a look here at Ulezi going across the checkered line, taking 1st position. Well done, Ulezi, there for the Ferrari. Spectre will follow closely behind in 2nd position for the Williams, and then Alf following closely on Spectre in 3rd position for the Alpha Tauri. We are going to have a look at Ace 555 around the corner, approaching the checkered line. Excellent driving from Ace this evening, taking that 4th position there for the Alpha Tauri. Well done, Ace. Faster Clucky crossing the finishing line there in 5th position. Well done, Faster Cluck. Well done to all of our racers. We will have a look at the remainder of the grid as soon as the podium is over. Oh, well done. Driver of the day going to Ace 555 205. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Congratulations.
I'm assuming you're still waiting for that.
I'm still waiting for the announcement, though. I'm still waiting for the announcement, but it's okay. I believe you. Driver of today's A555.
Well done. And then I just want to greet Cubal7 in the chat there, asking hi. How can I join you guys? Cubal, I will be sending you a DM just to get in touch with our league creator and our owner, who will be adding you to the socials and in just letting you know how you can join in on the league. So just to run us through that grid quickly, we have Ulezi in 1st position for the Ferrari, Spectre Wolf in 2nd position for the Williams, Alf in 3rd position for the Alpha Tauri, Ace and our driver of the day in 4th position for the Alpha Tauri, Wasabi Baby taking 5th position there, Hannibal taking 6th position, and then Faster Cluck unfortunately dropping down there to 7th due to the penalty that was unserved. And then Liz there in 8th position, and Danky Monkey unfortunately did not finish there in 9th position. Well done, guys. Well done. And then please do not go anywhere, guys. We will be returning shortly with our post-race interview. We will see you soon. Welcome back to our post race interview, guys. And boy, has it been a race. Hey, Persefs.
It has been a delayed race for me, but it has definitely been a race.
It's been a time. Before we do our post race interview, I just want to call out there to Cubal who asked how he can join. Send me a message on Twitch, Cubal. We'll get you up there into the socials. Everyone, help us welcome our third place for the evening, the Alpha Tauri, one of our regulars on the podium. Welcome, Alf.
Hello.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Just give me 1 second.
Congratulations, Alf. It's been quite a race. You kept up such consistent driving and just taking third position again. Did you at any time think that you have to maybe push for second, or were you satisfied with the third?
To be honest, I was satisfied with fourth until Danky got DQ'd from a safety car bug, I think. So unfortunate for him, lucky for me. But yeah, there was no way I was pushing for third. The setup I chose was very quick in the two main straights, but I had no real grip in the second and third sectors. So yeah, I lost too much time there to push anything for higher positions.
We actually didn't see you losing any time. It might be because we don't look for time. We only look for like tire pressure. But we didn't see you losing any time. Do you maybe have any advice to any of our new players joining the game, wishing to drive the Catalunya track in specific towards those sectors where you managed to lose that time?
If you find or look up setups online, great. If you make your own, great. Just make sure you choose a high downforce setup.
That's fantastic. We're going to remember that one. We didn't remember the brake one, but we're going to remember the downforce.
I'm not going to make any promises.
Alf, from my side, I'm running out of questions for you. You're just one of like our most technical drivers. You're one of our best drivers to just watch and to see the consistent driving coming from you and just the way that you make it look so easy. So I'm going to hand it over to Persephone, but thank you so much for just the pleasure of watching you drive.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, Alf, let's do some trivia. So this is a flag question.
Okay.
So what does the yellow and red striped flag indicate?
To be honest, I have no idea.
It warns drivers of something.
Yeah,
It has to do with rain. How would the track be if it's raining?
probably a wet track.
Yeah, and if the track is wet, it's
Unsafe.
Danger?
Dangerous. Like the red. Oh, you just meant like red means stop. You can't race further, and yellow is like the unsafe.
Well, it says what does the yellow and red striped flag indicate? So it says warns drivers of a slippery track.
Okay, I did not know that.
I did not know that
it's
either.
okay. I don't think anyone knew that.
I also didn't know it.
Red flag really. Usually, when it rains these days in F1, they just stop the race. Red flag, boom. So
okay. Maybe it was pre these days, you know.
possibly.
It's a those days question.
A those days question.
That much makes sense.
So
do you have another question up your sleeve, Persephone?
Yes, I just want to say the next question is a very unfair question. And I was thinking I'm going to skip it, right? Because I can't ask you the yellow and red striped flag question and ask the next person what drink is sprayed by winning drivers at the end of the Formula One race.
Oh. Well, I mean, usually champagne and it's alcohol free, like in Saudi, I think.
Yeah, well, it is champagne. So I was just thinking that would be so unfair, asking you the yellow and red striped flag one and then asking the next person a champagne question.
I have like an impromptu champagne related question I want to throw in there, Alf. Which driver is famous for drinking the champagne out of his shoe?
Daniel Ricciardo. Famous
Sorry,
shoe.
Persephone, I just had to like throw it in there. It's the
Do
one
your
thing,
thing.
like, yeah, it's the one thing that I like love to watch when Ricky takes podium. So, yeah. Alf, thank you so much for just enjoying the race with us this evening, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, cool. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alf. Goodbye. Everyone, please help us welcome our second place for the evening. We are so excited to have him back on the podium. He is, like Persephone said, he's leading our grid at the moment. He's leading our points. Welcome, Spectre Wolf.
Good evening. How's it going?
Good, and you. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Did you know? Did you know that you'll lead the points at this stage, Spectre Wolf?
I checked earlier. Yes, I
Ah.
confirm. Yeah. Oh,
You
very happy
knew.
about that.
Yeah,
You knew.
you just
I'm
checked
being
earlier, meanwhile sitting there with like
obsessively.
notifications to notify us when it changes.
Yes, absolutely.
Spectre, like we mentioned it, you also mentioned it, but at the beginning of the race, Persephone and I spoke about it, that this was actually one of your best tracks and one of the tracks that you love the most.
Absolutely.
Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. So unfortunately, I didn't get enough time to practice throughout the week, and I was a little bit late today due to traffic and stuff, so I couldn't really get practice laps in. But Spain always stays consistently like okay and good for me. So yeah, I'm glad I managed to pull second place. I'm very happy with second place.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's always excellent to watch you drive. You actually had a lot of competition with Ulezi going there for third place. What happened there?
So again, halfway through the race, unfortunately, just after the safety car, so I have the steering wheel rig, and unfortunately, I didn't secure the pedal situation part of the rig securely, so I managed to kick out the pedals out in front of me. So luckily I had my controller next to me, so I quickly had to transition to controller and finish the rest of the race. So I think that's why I lost the last few seconds on a lazy, but he was still blistering fast. I'm not going to take that away from him. But yeah, it was just that unfortunate thing that happened. I'll just check to secure that properly in the future. But yeah, it's a bit of a panic attack that I had mid-race that I didn't want to have. Yeah,
it completely didn't look like a panic attack. You looked so chilled, so in control. It was just an amazing pleasure to watch you drive.
I'm so thankful for that. Thank you guys. It's hard to say it's almost there at the end.
Yeah, just to keep on pushing, but we've managed to just see you keep pushing and grabbing that top spot. You are leading our league leaderboard at the moment, and I think it might be safe to say that we will see you up there until the end of the league. Well done on that, Spectre. I'm going to hand it over to Persephone for your traditional questionnaire.
Thank you, Anomaly. Appreciate it so much.
Trivia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have weird questions tonight, Spectre. I don't know why. Just the way it is tonight. So this question is, what does a barge board do?
A barge board?
Yes.
Can you spell that for me?
Yes, of course.
Opens Google secretly.
BARGOARD. Barge board.
Barge board. Something with the times maybe, but barge board.
Do we have like a multiple question?
No, Anomaly. Don't ask me for multiple. I don't even know what a barge It's not.
The only thing I can think of, it. So sometimes during the testing, they have those boards in the front to help with telemetry data for the airflow. But I don't
It
know.
is for the airflow.
Oh, is it that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well done. Oh my
that I
goodness. Look
That
at
I guessed.
that. It helps to move airflow around the car.
Oh, okay,
See,
cool.
I wanted to give you
Nice.
I gave Alpha a champagne one, so I wanted to give you one.
Did you give him the Daniel Ricciardo question?
No, I gave a drink is sprayed by winning drivers at the end of the Formula One race, right? But I also gave him a difficult one. So I gave you a difficult one,
Yeah, but
the barge board, right?
the more you know, the more you know.
The more you know.
Yeah,
But
awesome.
should I give you a easy one as well?
You can try. You can try me. Let's
Okay.
do it.
What is on the logo of the F1 giant Ferrari?
It's a panda, I think.
Oh my
That's
goodness, it
It's
is
a
a
horse.
panda.
It's the
I love a panda.
It's a
Well done.
prancing horse.
Well done. A
Sweet.
panda.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely sticking with the panda.
The prancing panda, PP.
The prancing panda.
Yes, that's my new for me. If I ever were to make one myself, it would be a panda.
Picture, thank you so much for joining in this evening. We're so happy to have you back on the podium as well, or back on the post race interview as well. And we are just looking forward to what you will be bringing to us next week. So well done, and thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you. It's always good to be here. Take care and have a good evening.
You too.
Cheerios.
Cheers, boy.
Bye. Everyone, that was our second place winner. We will be, please help me introduce. I will not be introducing him on my own. Help us introduce Ulezi, our first place, our winner for the evening. Welcome, Ulezi.
Hi everyone.
Welcome. Congratulations.
Thanks. Hard race, but yeah.
It was fantastic driving coming from you, Lazy. A little bit earlier in the filled everyone in on what happened last week. But how are you feeling this week, having managed to finish, not only finish your race, but finish it in first position as well?
I feel like it's a bit of redemption for me from last week's disappointment of DNFing early in the race. Especially on such a strong track of mine at Hungary. But yeah, this win feels good, and hopefully I can do the same in Jeddah.
It was fantastic. You really did extraordinarily well. You managed to keep Spectre Wolf behind you and just pull away from underneath him. And like we saw, he has a lot of passion to reach that top position. So how did you experience keeping him behind you until you were able to put that big amount of time between the two of you?
So when the safety car went in, I always do this thing where the moment we hit the last corner, I always go full throttle and get ready to push, as if we're on green, as if we're like green flag running. So I did that, and I saw that he was like not like pushing as well yet. So I thought that was a kind of lucky thing for me. And then I got worried when I started to see he was closing the gap. Then yeah, I started to push because I thought that my tires would last me till the end of the race. So I just started pushing.
And you have a lot of love in that as well, Ulezi. We have a lot of love there for you, rooting for you to win, to put some points also, just to take it and take the win each race. What would you say your advice to new players would be?
To the F1 games, I'd say try get rid of assists early so you can get used to the cars, get a better feel of them, and go fast.
Gotta go fast. Ulezi, from my side, that's all. I'm gonna hand over to Persephone for trivia.
Trivia. Ulezi, are you ready for some trivia?
Yes, I'm ready for some trivia.
Brilliant. Let's do it. When did Michael Schumacher first drive for Ferrari in Formula One? What year?
Ooh. He won his championship in 1994. 2000, 2004. It's around 1990s to 2000 to the 2000s. So
That is true. So I'll give you three options. Okay.
Right.
Was it 1995, 1996, or 1997?
it was 1995.
It was 1996.
Oh,
Well done. That was close enough for me.
I
yeah.
did give everybody a difficult question and then a hard, or a difficult question and then an easy question. So let's just give you your easy question as well. What
Okay.
color is the flag at the end of the race?
It's
The
black.
checkered flag. Well done. Listen, that's one of the questions. That's honestly one of the questions. What can I do? Brilliant. Thanks, Daisy, and congratulations again.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Ulezi, thank you so much. It was fantastic having you back on the post race interview. Keep up the good work. We're excited to see what's happening with you next week.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Everyone, we are extremely excited to ask or to introduce to you our driver of the day back onto our post race interview. We're so excited to have him back. He is our league gambit. So please help me welcome Ace 55205. Welcome,
Hi.
Ace. We're doing let's see if we can just fix that little bit of trouble there.
Hi,
Uh,
Ace.
we do not have audio on Ace there. Maybe let's try again. Persephone, are
Yes?
you able to hear Ace?
No.
No, we still do not have audio on Ace. However, let's see if we can make a plan.
I am bouncing. I think Persephone, maybe unmute me.
Oh, should I
Let's
unmute you?
let's grab the chat there, everyone. Chat, are you able to hear Ace?
Hello, everybody.
You're
Hello,
not muted
Ace.
with me, Ace.
Now I can see at least I'm bouncing. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it's going to be me, myself, Ace 555.
Oh, Ace, I'm so sorry that we had this technical difficulty now with you. However, we are extremely excited to have you on the post race interview. I see the chat says they can only hear you very faintly in the background.
Wow. Well, not even properly anymore, hey?
So chat, drop it in there if you are hearing him better at the moment. Let's see if we can quickly get this technical difficulty out of the way. Let's see if the chat is able to hear you a bit better. Yeah,
All good.
excellent. Well done. Ace, well done on driver of the day.
Yeah, right. Can you actually believe that happened?
We were panicking a bit there for a moment when you decided to off road there and try to see if you can drive some rally there with the F1 car, and then you also collided there with our future marketing space for Spur. So can you tell us how you recovered from that?
Well, quite horribly. So, luckily for me, the stewards deemed it nice enough to pop a safety car after that lovely incident, which gave me that, one lap space just to get my head back together again. Look, the pressure was amazing, especially from the first few laps, coming from Fasaklaki's side, coming from Wasabi's side. It was actually a rough one. And, from there on out, it just kept on getting harder and harder and harder, not catching Elf. Okay, you know what? Let's try to push more. I couldn't. I lost my rear.
Your ramp.
I got on gravel. Well, I got on the gravel. Couldn't get rid of the gravel. And from there on out, I almost kissed the wall.
Yeah, we actually told Spur that we will have someone drive into the wall to do the marketing for them.
Oh, of course, of course.
Ace, you have become known as our league gambit. You're in the midst of all the action. You're in the midst of all the altercations. Then you drive races without pitting, and then you drive 11 to freaking 17 laps on lap one tires with a damaged car. How do you feel about taking this driver of the day?
Well, ecstatic, to be honest with you. But still, shit happens. So if shit happens, let's take advantage of shit happening.
I love it. I love it. We actually told our chat a little bit of a interesting bit about you. Actually having your first Gran Turismo Nations Cup win on this
On
track.
Cataluna, yeah.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Catalunya. So, can you give us a lowdown? What is the hardest and what's the best part of the track for you?
Okay, so the hardest is all depending on who you're racing. So if you don't know who you're racing and you're facing T1 side by side, that's a living nightmare. But if you do know the people you're driving with and you understand where their brake markers are, where your brake markers are, and you know exactly how to brake, under brake, you'll come through clean. So I'll say T1, irregardless, is maybe one of the hardest corners on the track. If not, T6, because downhill slope.
I 100% agree. Out of experience, I can definitely say that's my hardest part of the track as well. So, Ace, last question there from my side. You are not a newbie driver. You are actually quite a seasoned driver. However, you, like I mentioned, you do like to pull trick cards out of your sleeve and just keep us on our toes. What would you say to people wanting to enter the sport but not sure whether they will make it?
You'll never know until you try. You'll never know until you try. It's very important just to experiment, just that little bit, just to feel that feeling. That grabbing your first podium against actual people instead of bots.
Yeah.
If that doesn't raise your spirits or get you amped to do it more, oh, then I don't know.
Nothing will. Ace, from my side, that's going to be all. I'm going to hand it over to Persephone for trivia.
Trivia.
Hello,
Trivia.
Persephone.
Hello, Ace. How are you?
I'm doing good in you.
I'm good, thank you, and congratulations.
Wonderful, thank you.
Brilliant. Let's do some trivia.
Brilliant. Let's go.
Let's go. So, what is the longest sustained hard corner in Formula One?
What is the longest what?
Sustained hard corner in Formula One.
Sustained hot corner in Formula One.
Hard,
Hot
Hard.
hard
corner.
corner in
Uh,
Formula One.
you can
so
you can name the hot
it
corners as
has to
well.
be. I would say it's either going to be Eau Rouge or it's going to be what's that fucking sector in Monaco?
It's not Monica.
It's not Monaco. Now then I'm gonna go with Eau Rouge.
It's not Eau Rouge.
Oh fuck. Okay, no, then what? Surprise me.
It's Istanbul Park's Turn 8.
T8 Istanbul. Oh my soul.
Oh wow. Don't
Oh,
worry, Ace. Out of
I did say
experience,
Istanbul.
we agree with that.
do you perhaps, let's try another one, right?
Okay.
Let's see, because everybody did a hard one and then I tried to give them a really silly one.
Okay.
Oh, here's one. Where was the first Formula One race held? At the first Formula One race.
The first official Formula One race was a
Yes.
British race. British race. Uh, track no longer exists. It starts with a B, doesn't it? Not
No,
Baku.
you're overthinking it. Where was the first Formula One race held? It's a track that I think still exists. I might be lying, but I think it was our first race of the season.
Of this series as well.
Yeah,
What?
Does it have a rouge in it?
Silverstone.
Silverstone.
Silverstone. Was it really Silverstone?
Yes.
Whoop
Oh,
whoop!
okay.
Well done.
Well done, well
I know
done.
it's British.
I'm going to throw an impromptu question there. What is one of the most iconic names of a British track's turn? It's the one I can never get right. It rhymes with lemony snickets. Something and pickets. That one.
Maggots and Beckets.
There you go. Well done.
Lemony Snickets. Well done. Oh, well done.
Ace. I.
Yeah. Remake
Ace,
Maggots and Beckets.
well done again on driver of the day.
There we go. Thanks, guys.
It was fantastic having you on podium. It was fantastic just watching you regain that positions. You raced your heart out, and we're excited to see what you bring to the track next week.
Hell yeah. And there's no turning back now, right? So we've got the last two races coming up, so why not give our all?
Well done, everyone. And everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining in chat, showing the love there to our racers. We know they appreciate it. We appreciate you. Hopefully, you appreciate us. And it was just an amazing time with you. It was a good old time on the good old couch. So that's going to be me. I'm Anomaly, and my fantastic co-host Persephone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your evening. We'll see you back here soon. Oh, and I did drop it in chat, but we will be launching the website as well this week. So keep an eye out. Whoop, whoop. And that's all from my side. Enjoy your evenings. Cheerios.